In this video, we'll be taking a look at some of the products that I kind of choose not to buy when collecting / investing regarding sealed Pokemon products. So what are they? Well, we're gonna have a look. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now today we're gonna be taking a look at some sealed products that I don't really buy. You know, I'm not really interested in collecting long term or even opening. Now some of these products, they're not bad, okay? I wouldn't say they're at all bad products, and they're not. These are just products that I personally choose not to get. But people tend to ask me the question like, oh, well, do you just buy everything? And no, I don't. I try and be very specific in what I buy. So in this video, we'll take a look at the Pokemon sealed products that I kind of choose to avoid. Now, it's for different reasons. Let's go and take a look at the first one. First off, I don't really tend to buy normal ETBs. Now, when I mean by normal ETBs is I'm talking about the normal set ETBs. So let's take, for instance, a Brilliant Stars ETB or an Astral Radiance ETB. I tend not to buy them. Now, the reason why is because, one, I kind of feel like paying, I mean, here in the UK, it's about £40, £45 for an ETB for a normal set. And you get like 8 packs, you get, you know, the accessories and stuff. Personally, I prefer to go with Pokemon Center ETBs over normal ETBs. And the reason is because, I mean, it's just, they're a little bit more valuable, a little bit more collectible in my opinion. But I don't tend to go for the normal set ETBs. Now, they're not bad. Now, they're not bad products. As we've seen with other ETBs like the Vivid Volge and Dancer Blaze ones, they can go up to really high values. And we've seen that. And then they got reprinted and then obviously their values dropped a fair amount, right? If we look back at older sets as well, and you take a look at some of the Sun and Moon era ETBs, they do go for a fair amount. XY Evolution ETBs go for a fair amount. So it's not like they don't go up, they do. But I personally don't choose to buy them. I kind of feel like they're a little bit harder to store. They are quite big, in all honesty, compared to like a booster box, say. A little bit harder to store. And personally, I just don't go for them. I love the look of the designs, don't get me wrong. I think they're fantastic looking products, and they are what I think is like a great kind of like starter product, if you know what I mean, because you get all the accessories, you get the sleeves and stuff like that. So I don't really tend to go for them as much as some other things. So it's not like they're bad. However, we look at holiday ETBs. Now them I will pick up. They're a little bit better, but with the normal set ETBs, try and avoid. Next one, collection boxes. Now, when I talk about collection boxes, I'm more talking about things like we take a look at the Pokemon Go Alolan Exeggutor collection box, or the Pikachu V box, or the Lucario V-Star box. Things like that I don't tend to go for. Most of the time I try and avoid them. I just don't rate them massively. Again, they're quite big store. Personally, I don't feel like that they hold massive values. Now, keeping them sealed is pretty good. And down the line, the single booster pack prices will rise as well, just like anything else when they go out of print. And we've seen that again with Sun and Moon era, XY era, and so on and so forth. If we go back even further, the collection boxes do go up in value. I personally think that the ETBs are probably better than the collection boxes, but again, due to the size and the different varieties that you can get, I try not to buy that many, and I usually open them. I don't really keep them sealed or anything like that for the long haul. The only collection boxes that I do have is the Arceus one, the Arceus figure one, and the Pikachu Celebrations one, where you get the figure Pikachu. But apart from that, I don't really go for collection boxes. That's my own personal taste. Those are the things I don't tend to go for. I'm not saying they're bad at any means at all. It's just, all of this is just my own personal thing. This is what I tend to go for. So I try and avoid those normal collection boxes. Okay, next one, we have tins. Now, certain tins are great. Other tins are not that great. The ones I tend to not buy personally and keep sealed myself are like the V tins. So an example would be like the Empoleon and the Tyranitar V tin, like the Battle Style tin. I try and avoid them ones. Take a look at the Pokemon Go tins that have just recently come out. I'm not interested in buying them, so I'm not gonna get them. Okay, Pokeball tins, they're really nice collectible items. I think they're really great. You can keep them sealed or keep them open. I don't feel like they're bad per se, but again, I don't go for those type of tins either. It all depends on the set and the card and the promo that you get inside. Most of the time though, these promos don't really hold a huge amount of value. It's usually the packs that carries them. And here in the UK, you get like 4 packs per tin. I think over in the US you might get 5. There's some tins which I do most of the time do avoid. I don't tend to go out and buy them. The only tins really that I've kept hold of is the Hidden Fates ones, just because I think Hidden Fates are absolutely amazing. Apart from that, I don't really go for Pokemon tins. That's one thing I don't tend to go for. So another product I don't tend to keep hold of either is the blisters, whether it be the single pack blisters or the triple pack blisters. I don't keep hold of them sealed. Again, it will hold value just like everything else when the booster packs go up in price. Personally, I don't like them. They're easy to store, obviously, compared to like things like the collection box and the ETBs, but I tend to avoid them. I don't tend to keep hold of them. I don't actually own any. I haven't really kept hold of them at all. I usually don't even buy them to open unless I'm doing a video. But those are the ones I tend to avoid and I don't tend to pick up anyway. I wouldn't say it's bad. On my cup of tea. And finally is loose booster packs. I don't tend to keep hold of loose booster packs. I like them to be sealed, if you know what I mean, whether that be in a booster box, whether that be in an ETB, whether or not that would be in some form of other type of product. I would like to keep them sealed in the product that they're in. I don't tend to like having loose boosters around all over the place. I think the problem you have there is a lot of people feel a little bit more comfortable when they open up a sealed product. So if down the line, if they let's say you had some Evolving Skies as an example, and you had like 10 Evolving Skies loose boosters. Where did they come from? Did they come from a booster box? Did they come from B? People as a rule tend not to buy loose boosters down the line. Now don't get me wrong, if you go back really far and you go back towards like the vintage era stuff, people are more than happy to pay for a fossil pack or a jungle pack or a base pack. That's slightly different, okay? They're very old. They can be weighed. You have to be careful. Modern packs can't really. I mean, some of them could say they can be weighed, but most of the time they're not. And they're really tricky to do so. Whereas people just don't. If they're from a booster box, say, it could be those 10 packs could have been from a booster box where someone's already opened and pulled a good card out of it, and the chance of you getting another good card is a lot lower, right? So I don't tend to keep hold of loose booster packs. Plus also it's a bit of a pain storing them all as well. So I like to keep everything sealed, whether or not that be a booster box or not be an ETB or a collection box or anything like that. I would prefer to have all of my boosters nicely packed together in a sealed product because it kind of holds more value in the long haul. But that's the type of thing I just try and avoid rather than just having loose boosters all over the place. So there you have it, guys. Those are some sealed products which I choose to avoid personally when I go for the long haul, when I want to collect or invest for the long term. I will be doing a follow-up video. We'll be going through the sealed products which I do go for. Now I make sure I go for these all the time. So make sure to look out for that video. If you made it this far into the video, guys, and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button and make sure you subscribe for more Pokemon content. And guys, let me know down in the comments, what do you try and not pick up? What are you not really interested in? Also, is there anything I may have missed that you may be like, oh, Jace, do you buy these? And then I'll see if I can answer it in a future video. But like I say, let me know down in the comments, guys. It'd be really interesting to see what products do you not too bothered about. You see it get released and announced and you're like, meh, give it a miss. Because I always feel like there's always one or two when a new product, new set comes out, which I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to go for it this time. Anyway, guys, that is it from me in this video. As always, thank you all so much for watching. You guys are legends. See you all in the next one.